Okay, today we'll be talking sort of host. So host is a parasitic relationship in which one partner that is larger, it will provide food and shelter for smaller one, another that is small, but still be injured by this association. It means that the host that has provided the shelter, let's say it is a parasite, so this parasite is getting the food and shelter, and also it will harm this host. This large organism is called host. So there are different types of host. So number one is definitive host. We also call this is a final host. So in this an organism in which a parasite reaches its sexual maturity. So it's very simple, like, example here is such as that Anopheles mosquito is the definitive host of malaria plasmodium. So this mosquito that gives the food and shelter to this malaria parasite, okay, plasmodium. So the next type of host is intermediate host. So it's like this, an organism in which a parasite develops but does not attain sexual maturity. So this kind of host is very simple. Definitive and intermediate you can differentiate, in which definitive it reaches to the sexual maturity, and intermediate host it does not reach or attain the sexual maturity, such as human and certain other vertebrates. Vertebrates are the intermediate host of the malaria plasmodium. They just like intermediate, like it's in the middle, right? So we can for convenience we can also divide this intermediate host into first intermediate host and second intermediate host. So in this example you have already seen that the definitive final host where it attained the sexual maturity, it was the Anopheles mosquito. But the human being or vertebrates, they are where they are not attaining the sexual maturity, so they are intermediate host. Third type is reservoir host, an animal host that serve as a source of transmission of infection or potential reinfection to the human. So this kind of host can act as a meaning of sustaining a parasitic disease or spreading or transmission. So it's very simple from its name that it acts as a reservoir of these parasites. So whenever they take a chance, they get out from this reservoir and then they infect the actual host where they have to spread disease such as humans. And the fourth is paratenic host. Another name of paratenic host is transfer host. When a parasite enters the body of an abnormal host and not undergo any development, but continues to stay alive and be infected to a normal host. It means that paratenic host in this, the parasite just survive there. So they just survive there whenever they get a chance, like to attach to the normal host where they can develop, they can attain maturity. There they just go there, development, complete their development and harm that host. Okay, so paratenic host is just the transfer host.